guys, it's Carol. How you doing? I am doing really good. Today was a beautiful day. I don't know what the temperature was, but it was pretty outside and the sun was shining. My balcony here at the apartments faces west, and I have a porch swing out there. I took my nap on the porch swing today. It was just felt so good to have the heat of the sun on my face. It was just, this is just a slice of heaven. It was great. The dogs slept with me too out there. Had my grandkids today. This was the last day of their spring break, but school is not going to be open, so we'll start homeschooling next week. I doubt their school starts back up at all this semester. So, because of the virus thing. So, I've been really calm about this whole virus thing until this afternoon. Our city fathers are, what I hear, are talking about the possibility of putting the city on lockdown, meaning you have to stay home. You can only go to the hospital or a grocery store. The only two places you can go for 2 to 3 weeks while they try to get rid of the virus. I don't know too many people who can just take off 3 weeks from work, not have a paycheck coming in. I will be just fine as long as Social Security doesn't tank and my retirement check continues and the apartment complex stays in business. I told my sister those are 3 big ifs that I have no control over, but I can afford to live here in the low-income apartments. I can afford to support myself on Social Security and my retirement check, but I gotta have both. But anyway, we're gonna get through this. We are. It's all gonna be okay. But now I'm thinking it may be getting worse before it gets better. It's not gonna get better as soon as I expected it to. But we're gonna be okay, guys. I guess let's go right to the last video. This is part 5 of my family's first vacation. I have new subs. Thank you guys for being here. Let me give you the abbreviated version of me. I'm Carol. I'm 66. I am the mother of 4, the grandmother of 4. I've been divorced forever and a day, so I've been on my own. I worked for 20 years in a library. I worked in the children's department, helping kids, and I was a storytime lady, and I loved it. I loved going to work. I have battled depression pretty much all of my life, and when I was 56, 10 years ago, I had a really bad breakdown, really, really bad, and my psychiatrist told me I would never be able to work full-time again, and I thought he was crazy because I'm the one who supported me, the only one, but he was right. And but life is good. Life is really good. I'm okay as long as the Social Security check comes and my retirement check comes. So anyway, you're up to speed now. My channel name is Plain Vanilla Grandma because I'm about as plain as you can get. I'm just a plain old woman. Okay, on to part 5 of our family vacation. Okay, after we went up in the arch at St. Louis, we ate dinner at a place. I don't know if it was called the Spaghetti Mill or the Old Spaghetti Mill or Spaghetti Factory. It was a restaurant like that. I just don't remember the name of it, but it was right there close to the arch. And now, I had never been able to afford to take my kids to restaurants. For us, going out to eat was going through the drive-up lane at, Burger King or something. And so this was a special experience. And anyway, we go in, and I told the kids we can only drink water because Cokes and things like that it was way overpriced. We have to drink water. So we did. And the waitress brought out our icy cold water in a glass carafe. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce that word, carafe. Anyway, it looked like a vase to me. It was this glass vessel that was kind of bigger at the bottom, went in the middle and flared back out and didn't have a handle. She brought 2 of those to our table. My kids thought this was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Especially my 2 sons. They were the younger of my 4. And my sons just thought it was the most fantastic thing that they could pour water for all of us. And so they drank and drank and drank and drank. The poor waitress had to bring more carafes and more carafes because they just thought that was, absolutely the coolest thing ever. Why, I don't know. We are easily entertained is why, I think. Well, one of my sons has the world's tiniest bladder. He kept going to the bathroom, and I made sure he went right before we left. Now, I also have to tell you, I cannot drive after dark because the glare from other lights just blinds me. And again, I was the only one who could drive. And so we stayed there too long, and it was getting dark. I had made reservations. I think it was a DoubleTree Inn. I had made it in the next town over, St. Charles, I think it was, because the same hotel in St. Charles was a whole lot cheaper than the same one by the Arch. So, I made reservations at the one in the next town. So anyway, we leave the restaurant. It's dark. That's enough to make me have a panic attack. And we get in the van and take off for St. Charles. Get on this interstate. First rattle out of the box, my son has to go to the bathroom. And I told him, 30 minutes, 25 minutes maybe, we'll be at the hotel. Can you just wait? No, I cannot wait. So I got off on the next exit and went to like a 7-Eleven or something. I lectured the girls and my other son, do not unlock the doors, do not get out of the van, wait here for me. We were going in and be right out. I was scared to death somebody was going to kidnap them. I have a lot of phobias, I guess. Anyway, we go in and I asked the gentleman if we could use the restroom. No, he said, no public restrooms. Okay, so we go get back in the van and I told my son, just gonna have to hold it. We get in, get back on the interstate. He tells me, Mom, I can't. I've got to go to the bathroom. So get off at the next exit, go in. Same story. I don't know what it was, but they would look at us like we were aliens and tell us, no, you can't use the bathroom. So we leave. There was another man in there who got in a white van. We leave. He leaves and stays right on my tail. I get off at the next exit, go to the convenience store, go in. They say, no, you can't use the bathroom. I get back in the van and I'm about to take off, and this man in a white van pulls up next to me so that his driver's side window is next to mine, and he motions for me to roll the window down, which is 1,000 wonders I did. I was absolutely terrified. I'm the hick from the middle of nowhere. All of this is a new experience to me. And so he rolls the window down and he tells me, you really don't belong here and it's not safe for you. Don't pull off the interstate anymore going to these convenience stores. I overheard that your son needs to go to the bathroom. Just follow me and I'll take you to a safe place. Okay, I tell him, thank you. And roll the window up. Tell the kids, either this man is going to take us to a safe place for your brother to go to the bathroom, or he's a creep and we're going to follow him off into the boonies and he's, we're going to regret it. But I didn't know what else to do, so we followed him. And bless his heart, it took a while, but he did get us to an exit. We followed him off the exit and he took us to a very brightly lit, clean, nice, big truck stop. And he waited until my son and I got out of the van and started to go in, and he just waved at us and he left. That man was an angel to me. That man was an angel. He had really had me convinced that he said, you don't belong in this neighborhood and it is not safe for you. So don't don't try again. uh, so we said, thank you, Lord, for this man that guided us to a safe place. And I think that's the end of this vacation. We went to a place in Missouri that had caverns similar to Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico, except these caverns were named something else. We went in there, and then from there we went to Branson and spent the night. We couldn't do anything in Branson, but just to see trees amazed us. And that lake, oh my gosh. Where we live, we do not have water, and we do not have trees, and we do not have hills and mountains. So, this was a most beautiful place. I thought this was heaven. From there, we went to see an aunt that I had in a nursing home in Arkansas shortly before she passed. And from there, we took off for home. But we had an awesome time. Now, my kids and I took 2 other vacations when they were still kids. We went to ride the train at Durango, Colorado, and we went to Utah. So I don't know if I'll start immediately, but I'll tell you about those vacations next. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Oh, thank you for all the wonderful, kind comments you left for me, and you always do. And thank you for the prayers and things, because you seem to understand I've had a really rough time while I could not get my medicine. And it's going to take a while to get my medicine back in me, but I'm doing okay. But my brother's funeral is tomorrow morning, and I would like to request prayers for his children, his wife, his grandchildren, great-grandchildren, because I know this is going to be an absolutely painful experience for them. So I ask for prayers for my brother's family. He's okay now. He's gone to a wonderful place, but his family's here to mourn. So prayers for them. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.